head, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me, yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.
EA Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
The 34-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Again, he's got that man Landry. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at about the 32. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
This is taken around the 12. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 49-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now a play fake. Carr. His connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Raiders.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. So give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
For the Raider field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 33-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 40.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Crosby on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 87 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 26. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play.
Now Carr.
Las Vegas.
Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Carr. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Jacobs now. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Browns 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24. Browns 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and
Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Ball carrier.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 47.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
On play action, it's Carr looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The kick.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mayfield now. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the 33-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
46-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
12. And the Raider first down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Browns 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
15. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He'll let this go. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the silver and black continue to roll.
Daniel Carlson on.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Try to run for it with Jacobs. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 49 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
And again, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
12-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Watch your slack, watch your slack.
Carr going to throw here. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They run it with Jacobs.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking.
This is caught inside the 15, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
15.
The